Floodlights at the Dicha International Stadium are on, and with the backdrop of the modern city that is surrounded by very rural settings, it looks like the most beautiful stadium you'd want to be at. At least Welayta, Dicha and Hawassa, Ketema are here. This is going to be the late kickoff in another game in the Ethiopian Premier League. There's a very fast run down on the right side for the shot that is blocked off by Mensa. A good shot coming off the right side. So it's going to be competitive, no doubt about that. It's just a question of the fatigue levels and injuries that we have to look out for. But in terms of putting all their is in the game, well, you can expect it to be as best as possible. I think the first casualties that we'll see is probably going to be the two men who play as goalkeepers. This one is in the net from Bayene. Finally, having been changed into a striker and taking that striking position, he's picked up a very loose ball and has hit it hard enough and put it in the net for his side. 1-0 for Hawassa. It's a big run in the offing. Now looking for the support that comes from Guksa. A very low cross with a chance. Oh, he's put it in the net. Changing the scoreline here. It is a goal in the 20th minute. And of course, a lot of people are wondering how that has come to be. But a man who's always coming in as a substitute, Idris Said, gets himself onto the ball now. Again, the same runs on the right side. Another 45 coming in. The defenders have deflected it, and that's why it's gone in. And it has counted as well from Degu Debebe. But the defenders help it into the net because they almost turn it in. Sinho Mensa is complaining that the defensive formation is not right at this moment, and is the one that has let them down. Segebu brings in a cross, the header. This one just tipped over, and this one I'm sure about. It's by, it's not by Wish. This is by Biruk Bayene. Looking at using the left side more than the other side. This takes a deflection, it goes into the net. It's a deflection that puts it in. And Hawassa have pulled back the goal and are now level again. Oh, it's going to be a game and a half here today. But there are many other men approaching. Biruk! Oh, he hits the post here. For the first time, he had committed himself to taking on the defense here. And he uses his left foot after going through the defender and beating him to speed. He could have cut it back onto this other side. He had already beaten a giant.
I think his technical application here in this particular instance just let him down.
To Awish now. And Awish then tries a shot. That's not a very good shot, but he gets to Alalinya, who's got a chance again and tries to beat a giant here, who instinctively goes on for that ball and picks it up very quickly. He takes the shot. He just misses to put it in the net. He didn't lose the ball. He had it on the left side. He was curving back to try and get a better position. But look at the goalkeeper then knows he's going to be on the offside and stays behind. Guksa has got no chance here to get the ball to anybody else. Decides to take the matters in his hands.
That is a good way of doing it.
And he takes a very good one. Just goes over the wall, but straight into the hands of Ajay. Should have put in more power on it now that he had the accuracy already worked in. Sharineta Wish, and a lovely little ball coming off the feet of Desta Yohanes. No, he's claiming that should have been something for themselves. That's the penalty. I mean, that's a handball. The hand is not in a natural position there. Here is the rebound. It's gone into the net. It comes from a distance. And it must be Isaias will be celebrating this one. Again, completely finding himself in the open spaces where he has loved playing from, and not being marked there as well. A loose ball comes to him from the rebound of the shot that was taken by Biruk Bayene, and Zelale Bisayas pumps it behind everybody else and into the net. Welayta Dicha will be crestfallen in this. But today there was nothing about lasting 45 minutes. There was nothing about feeling pain when you're injured, because there was no one to substitute you. It would have been a waste of time to have the medics coming onto the field. It's the one game in my entire life that I have seen where not once, okay, maybe just once, the physiotherapists were called into the game. Scoreline: Welayta Dicha 2, Hawassa 3. It's full time from the Dicha International Stadium.